Today I will be teaching you how to solve the Rubik's Cube, the 3x3x3. Because it's a three-dimensional object, so it has three measurements. And before I teach you how to solve this tricky little puzzle, I'm going to teach you a little bit about its history. It was created by Rubik in 1974 to explain 3D objects to people or his students, because he was a professor of architecture and design. I think he was 27. I'm not completely sure on that. It was released in the United States in 1980, and one year became the world's fastest selling puzzle toy. So, I won't bore you with facts. I'll start by telling you a little how we're gonna get to this. So I'm gonna need to teach you about the different cubelets, which I have one up. That's an edge piece, but these little things are cubelets. There is the center cublet, which never moves, unlike on the 4x4 where they move. These never move. And there's 6 of them. It will tell you which side should that color be, or which color that side should be. And then there's the edge pieces, which are right here and here. There is 12 of them, and they display 2 colors. Oh, and they move, just so you know. Then there's the corner pieces, which there's 8 of them, and they display 3 colors. They also move. Now, that's enough about the mechanics. Oh no, I won't really tell you about the core, because you'll be using different cubes. Okay, so let's get to it. I will be describing certain movements with letters, as in, if I say F, I mean turn the front face counterclockwise. If I say R, right face counterclockwise. Don't actually turn to that side like I'm doing now. Just imagine you're facing that side. So right would be that. Left would be, no, right would be, yeah, that. Left would be that, that. F would be that. U, which is up, would be that. And D, which is down, would be that. I hope you got all that. I'll also be saying either I or inverted after a step or letter, really. And that means turn that face counterclockwise. So Fi, Ri, wait, yeah, Li, Ui, and Di. Before I have to teach you it, I have to get mine scrambled. And if yours isn't scrambled already, yeah, do that. Make sure it's scrambled enough. That's good. Okay, so to avoid confusion when I tell you how to do this, I want you to all turn to the yellow side. If your cube has a yellow side, I'm pretty sure all of them do, but there's some non-Rubik's cubes that don't have yellow sides. But if you do have a yellow side, go to it. If you don't, just disregard when I say yellow, and I just mean the side you're doing this on. Okay, so the first step to do is to get a yellow cross, which on a solved cube would be that. And the first step is to look for yellow edge pieces. There's not too many tricks I can do with that, but if there's one like this, where it's flipped, turn to the side where it's supposed to be. This is blue. So blue side, except it's flipped. With this on the right side, go Ri, U, Fi, U. Sorry, Ui. There you go. And then keep going Looking at the bottom face, right below it is good. Try to get the cubes into the bottom, cubelets into the bottom face first to get them up. There's not too many tricks I can do with this, because it's just sort of intuitive, but you'll get it. It's not really that hard. Next, well, I went through the cross pretty quickly, but like I said, oh, and if you didn't get that algorithm, which I just taught you, it was R-I-U-F-I-U-I. You might want to write that down, but you can always go back in the video and watch that part again. Okay, so next we have to solve the yellow corners for me, or for you, the top corners, bottom corners, whatever you want to call them. Now, to start off, you want to look for corner pieces that have yellow in them in the bottom layer, which is this for me. There will be that. There's one. Okay, so if there's none down here, what the thing will be is they'll be up here, and all you have to do is hold it on any side. Just bring it down, turn it that way, then bring that side back up. You'll fall on the bottom layer. Now there's a couple tricks to do with this. If you're holding, what you gotta do is get a yellow corner piece and turn it to the side where it eventually is supposed to be, right below. Like this one has orange and green in it, so it has to be right here, and that's where it's supposed to go. If your piece is right here when you're facing the front face, this is the front face, that's top face or up face. It's facing you like this, it's in the bottom right corner. Do this algorithm, D-I-R-I-D-R, and it will be in the top face. Yeah, it's D-I, just making sure. I do it sort of intuitive. Okay, if there's one on the bottom face like this, so it's completely below that, you just turn to the side again and perform the algorithm R-I-D-I-R-D. Now you don't have to do the G if this isn't in the bottom face. So R-I-D-I-R-D, R-I-D-I-R. Do that until it gets up there. And then if you have one that, turn it to this right side, it's in, when you're facing the front, it's supposed to go up there, it's facing this side, so it's over here. You just do R-I-D-I-R-D and it will get there perfectly. You have to do the D part, just so you know. And I'll finish that one up, R-I-D. I don't know, I do the D for some reason. I don't want to go over my 10-minute limit, so even though it's 8 minutes, I'm going to finish this, and in the next video, which will be part 2, I'll probably do the middle layer and upper blue cross. So, you know, your first layer is completely done. That's pretty cool.